Oh, we're going. Oh, good. Here's home. And we got some people here already. I see Currency Hunter. Looks like he was here earlier and stopped in, and maybe he's gone. That's all right. We got Silver Baggins waiting. We'll give people a few minutes to catch up and get on in here. Notifications are going out. That'll give me a chance to check everything. Yep, that works. We get a big show on Sunday. Now, last week I had a sore throat and could not talk. So we'll have a good show this week. Oh, let's get off of that. There we go. That's Hunter Phillips, the right channel, Joshua Wright, Lincoln Central, Trey's Treasures, Cindalicious, Snakefoot Jeff W, Mrs. Hoogie. Oh, good. Yeah. There's a bunch of people coming in. All kinds of things going on this week. Good Lord. These are the announcements. I don't know if you can see that. That's part of the page coming on. Oh, let's see. Oh, and our special channel of the day is SJ's Mixed Adventures. So you got to get over there and watch SJ, man. She's like the conscience of the group here. She's like mama. A lot of times she doesn't talk about coins. She just talks that people talk back. It works out pretty good. It's like the cool down at the end of the day. Poor Cointelligence. Did I miss something? His stream is going to be empty. Oh, man. Well, we've been planning this. We're going to keep on going forward. I'm helping Cointelligence out right now. I'll be in and out. That's okay. That's no problem at all. SJ's mama. I thought Beth is a fluffy mama. I don't know if Beth is still streaming. I was in there for like 2 hours while I'm getting stuff set up here and there. Made some spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, man, stuffed my face, so I'm ready to go here. There's Shelly. We got a bunch of folks coming. Tell Cointelligence, get in here and just chat them up. That'll work. I got an Ike and a 69 silver half today. Jeez. We happen to have an Ike and a 69 silver half going today. So now you get 2 of each, or somebody else will catch up with you. I almost made spaghetti tonight, but too hot for the stove. I'm in Florida. I really need to get an outdoor stove going. I know some people that have like an outdoor kitchen. It's just like an extra porch and screens, and they put a stove out there. Summertime comes, you just bake out there. It works out great. Winter, geez, I can heat my house with a roast. You know, throw some pork in the oven, turn it on, leave it in there for a couple of hours. I sound normal? That's good. I've been using the stuff here. There it is. Yeah, it's like chewing. It's like Band-Aid flavored chewing gum. But I can swallow again, so I'm pretty psyched about that. Every now and then the tonsils flare up. Been like that since I was, as long as I can remember, since I was little. I had some hog jaw. I'm in the South, but I'm from the North. I'm not really sure what hog jaw is, but I'm sure it's delicious. I eat just about everything. Not quite everything, but close. I know one guy, he picks up roadkill. No, don't eat that. No, it's got diesel fuel on it, man. Put it back. Just leave it there. Throws in the back of his truck. Mantic, you guys back from Vegas, baby? Geez, I hope so. Look, Mantic's here. As long as he's here, let's explain what he's doing, what we're trying to do for him. I'm going to take over to the screen here. And I've got a video blog and live stream directory. Looks like this. Let me see if you can see what I'm seeing. Yeah, good. It works this time. I've been messing with the screen so much. Now, the link to this is in the description down below the video. And you can go take a look. You got Coin Video Channels. There's a live stream, show times. If that will pop up, there it is. Different things people are doing on different days. It's Friday. Myself and Robert Lawson, we're tag teaming Fridays. He comes on a little earlier. I come on a little later. I like to see the West Coast participate too. There's a blog roll. And we just added somebody here. What did we just add? CJ has started a bit of a blog. CJ's Coin and Crafts. So you want to get over there and check that out too. He's got coins for sale. He's got, you know, give it time. It's starting up. And of course, a shameless self-promotion. But over here in the channel directory, right, you got some people doing stuff. I put little notes over here. Beth Coddington and Mantic Coins, we're trying to get them over 1,000 subscribers. We're giving them a push. And now we got a couple of giveaways coming up. Bill 457, He has reached 500, so he's going to have a 500 sub giveaway shortly. We're expecting. And when Cheapskate gets to 500, you can see something coming from him. Oh, while we're here, the big purple line, Ray Hepburn, is back up. Now, he had over 700 subscribers. YouTube decided to take his channel down and not explain a thing. But he's back up as Coin Finders with an S. And, well, there's the link. And I really had to make that a different color, I think. Oh, let's make it, how about bright yellow? There, you can see it. So get over there and sub to Ray, because let's get him back up to where it was. But Mantic is down here. I got him in pink for some reason. And 1,000 subscriber push. 650 right now. And everybody who watches him agrees this guy should have like twice as many subscribers. Now, when he gets to 500, he's got a big giveaway coming up. He's going to give away what? All kinds of stuff. I think there's cars in there, trip to Vegas, you name it. Let me get over here, because when he does get there, we're going to have a giveaway on this channel as well. Now, if you're familiar with this show, you know that you can win stuff. Now, one thing I won, and still in plastic, I'm going to leave it in the plastic so I don't get fingerprints up. I got a silver bar. Well, it's not just any old silver bar. This is actually an Australian dollar. And I won this on his show, and it seems like, well, it didn't cost me nothing. So let's promote his show and do a giveaway at the same time. And that's a 1 ounce silver bar, which has face value. It's an Australian dollar. When he gets to 1,000, we're going to give that away here. It'll be fun. Why not? So I like to promote that. We'll get that there. Get over there and subscribe to him. You'll find the directory, the video directory is below the video here, and you'll find all these channels out there. Bill 457, Cheapskate, Coin Finders, and Manta Coins, and Beth too. We'll throw her in. Subscribe to each other. That's the whole point to this community thing. Okay, let me set this up so I can see right. What's going on? Oh, Blues is here, I see. There's Ant. Goody good. Ant's been doing a lot of work. I sent him an extra penny in the mail. It's messed up. It's got a spot, but you'll be okay. Wow, thank you, Ken. No problem, man. You just keep doing the good work. Did you win anything in Vegas? Okay, Lincoln Central. Tennessee's here. Good. Awesome fun. Well, you don't have to tell us. You can just leave that story in Vegas where it belongs. I'm here to support everyone to this channel. God love you. Welcome, Tennessee. If you have a channel, make sure you get a hold of me at this email address, and I'll check out your channel. If it's coin related, I can put you in that directory. And Mike Wolf is here. Corey W. We got 30 people watching. Life is good. And let me make sure everything's shut down that needs to be shut down. I'm running email for no reason. Let's kill that. Kill there. I don't need that. I had Facebook on earlier today, so that draws a lot of resources for no darn reason. There. Okay, we got it. What we do on Friday nights, we have a big sale, but we talk about other things. Oh, by the way, if you're keeping up with the next 5,000 count wheat bag, we get a box of wheats, 5,000 of them, and open them up right here, count them out right here live, and then we go through a bunch of them, looking for varieties and errors. Now, if you'd like to get involved in that, there are still 2,000 available, and we offer them 1,000 pennies at a time. It's all wheat pennies. It'll be 40s and 50s, almost entirely P's and D's, but every now and then we get some extra things in there. But 1,000 of them is 50 bucks and $7.50 shipping. If you would like to get in on that, make sure you send me an email, because when we sell the whole bag, then we go ahead, send out invoices, order the bag, it comes in, and we do the show. It takes about 3 hours to get through that, let me tell you. Tony Silvermead. How you doing, Tony? Yep, I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. Can't quite see all the names. Yep, that's Tony, all right. Good to see you. Mike, Corey, Mantic, Randy Collins is here. Brian Hooper's here. About time. Now we can get going. Okay, tomorrow. This is important. Coin class, right? Now, last week I kind of slept in and missed it. Couldn't really talk anyway. But tomorrow we're going to talk about professionalism. We're going to try to raise the bar just a bit more. Every chance you get, you tighten up just a little bit. We're going to talk about professionalism in the coin industry and being more professional. And yeah, it's an important topic with what's been going on over the past several weeks and recent events and things that just need to be addressed. And we'll have a talk about that, and let's all be more professional. Why not? Look, I put on a white shirt. I might even put on a tie. I gotta find it. I don't know. Maybe does my neck look fatter than it used to? Snakefoot's here. Yeah, that's Jeff W. Great topic. Well, it's timely and it's necessary. We've got some neat things coming up about that. And watch, the past 20 videos of mine, and you'll have an idea what's going on. It'll work. Now, by the way, while I'm here, the big announcement. Where the heck is the screen? Here's the screen. Okay, I'm going to go to here. This is what I look at. On my blog, we have stuff written up, okay? This is the consignment coin sales information you're looking for. You'll find a link directly below in the right, the second or third line in the description below the video. If you would like to sell coins on consignment through this show, everything you need is right in there. Right now, one thing you're going to need is the consignment agreement, and I got one right here already signed. There you go. It's going to look like this. So you print it up yourself. There's a link that you can actually get to this. It's in there. It's on the blog. You can get to it. You got to fill out all your information. It's right here: name, address, phone number, firstborn son, that sort of thing, and sign the darn thing. That's important. Because if I'm going to be handling your coins and selling your coins and handling your money, we're going to have documentation. Very simple. It's not complex, but it spells it right out, explains what it is. Yeah, it's not a free service. There's 10% involved. But we're going to get off to a start today. We have some coins already in that are going to be sold on consignment. I'm not going to name the consignor, because it's not about the personality involved, it's about the coins. And, well, geez, we're getting pretty darn good sales track record here. Most of the items that are offered are sold. Auctions are getting real reasonable prices. So, geez, maybe you don't have that rapport and the audience that will make it possible for you to sell effectively. Use this show, and we can put your stuff in front of, bunches of people. Oh, Chelsea's here. About time. Goody good. Weasel63. All right. Now, if you wish to buy anything on the show, right, you can just talk it up over here in the chat. I'll buy it. I'll take it. And I'm going to record it and, sort everything over here. I got to, the box. That's the big box of stuff. And track it. But if you buy it, please get a hold of me by email because I'll need your email address. Right, and just say hi, and I'll have your email address so that I can send you a PayPal invoice. Okay, but we include shipping in here. It's $3.50 shipping or $7.50 shipping. It's pretty simple. If you get supplies, that's going to be by weight. That's the way the supplies work. But I think there's a name here I had to find, and I'll probably get a hold of you. There's a couple of invoices that have not gone out because I don't have an email address for people that have ordered things from the last show. I wish to buy a 2018 reverse silver proof set when it comes out, if you get one. I don't expect to get one. I don't often buy items from the mint. They take a dive too often. Wait for it. Give it a couple of years. They'll stabilize. The prices will stabilize. 10% plus cost is a pretty good rate. 10% now. If there are funny issues, like if it takes gargantuan packaging, you'll be charged that. If it takes special care or insurance, you'll be charged that. But for the most part, it's not unreasonable. $2.50 minimum. Now it's 50 cents up front, right? Because I got to look at the darn thing and approve it before you sell them. Before you send crates of coins, get a hold of me by email and say, I'd like to consign. What can you tell me? And we'll straighten your rate out. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I don't do much with the reverse silver proof sets. I do have a proof set today coming up. Silver. Okay, I'm back. Good. We're gonna get started. Let's see. Friday, right? Yeah, me and Robert. We get the promos. We talked about the wheat bag. We talked about coin class. We talked about consignment, and we talked about how to buy. Yeah, that's it. Now, if you do send money, it's got to be goods and services, or I will send it back. Okay, and I've had that issue a few times. Every couple of weeks, I have that issue, and it has to go back. I do a lot of business on the side. And I can't risk sacrificing that PayPal account, to save 35 cents or whatever it is, 3%. It's just not worth it here. So we'll go from there. How's everybody doing? I got to catch up with who's actually here. We got 34 people. We're 15 minutes into it. We tend to run a couple, 3 hours on this show. Everything starts with an email right there, kpv@live.com. Don't misspell it, or you contact this girl named Kim, similar last name, and she's not very friendly. I've written to her. Oh, jeez, stop. I'm here for the madness. We got it, baby. Look, let's get started. We got these, which are neat. Last night we went through some foreigns. Where'd that one go we had? No, it's over here, I think. We found some neat stuff just goofing around. There's one. There's the other one. Just to see what's in these foreigns. And I found this one and another one. Where is it? Now, these have all been looked at, but you're going to find the prices right. And we came across this one, right? It's a, what is it? Mexican 10 pesos. Well, we can't see anything there right yet. Yeah, it's one of these big 7-sided things. 10 pesos, 1978. And 78 was an interesting year because I've been, reading up and studying. You get the eagle eating the snake over here. That ain't gonna work. But if we take a good look at this, if you didn't see the show earlier, see the letters and the letters, and then they start getting kind of funny. Oh, look. We got some doubling going on this, and it gets bolder and bolder the closer you get it. The further away you get from 4 o'clock over here, the bolder it gets. But you get split serifs. If I can find my pointy stick here, you get split serifs and doubling all across this thing. And this is a double diode burst. And the way this is, it's rotated around 4 o'clock, because over here it starts getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And there was another one too. What was this one? This is Brazil. And 2002 on the 25 centavos. If I can get that out. Yeah, and that's doubled as well. Okay, we got this guy in the front. He looks okay. He's doing his Brazil thing. But the back is where it's neat, and you can't miss it. You're looking at it thinking, dude, what's going on here? That's a doubled die. You have the splits, everything shifted, the whole darn thing. Yeah, all these, that's not mechanical doubling, that's not die deterioration, that's a doubled die. And it's a peach. So there's stuff out there, and the reason you can find them, a lot of these foreign countries, they can't afford to keep coins, or, geez, they just don't have the money to even buy bunches of coins to look through. There aren't that many coin collectors subsequently, but they're coming up. You'll find some of these countries are proceeding forward in development, and they're getting to a point where more of their population has a discretionary income, and they'll eventually get into it. But for now, yeah, there's stuff out there you can find. I picked up a bag of 100 of these things for a few bucks, and well, we went through and took a look at them. Now I still have them. I was thinking I could probably put them in the big show just for something neat, but if you'd like to pick up 20 foreign coins, they're just mixes of foreign coins. They're from all over the world. There's no silver in there as far as I can tell. These are just a mix. These are $5 bags. Each one contains 20 coins. A little bit of everything. Now we got 2 that are special. I took all the big ones out and put them up here. Those are the big ones. They barely fit in the bag. Then I took all the littlest ones, because some of these are so darn small, they make the 3-cent pieces look big. So we got the big foreign, the little foreign, and then 3 more bags of just mixed foreign. And $5 a bag. If you would like them, now is the time to speak up. because otherwise we won't be talking about those anymore. But I've got my notes here, and I can record which one you'd like if you'd like to take one right now. Any takers? Because otherwise we're going to move on. One Big Foreign, says Corey W. Okay, Corey, I'm going to need your email when you get the chance. One Big Foreign, you got that one. That's all 20, and Corey W. No E, just plain Core Y. You got it. That's $5 a bag. Now there is $3.50 shipping. Bear in mind that. Okay. Well, that one's no longer available, but we still have the rest. I'll set that back here. Hopefully, I won't lose it. I'll put it right here so I make sure I won't lose it. You ever say that? And what you should have said is, I'll put it right here so I'll never see it again, no matter what. You'll take one mix. I got the small, and I got 3 just regular mix. They're probably all the same country, just these are tiny coins, the tiniest ones. GFW. Now I just sent your package out recently, I know that much, so I've got no invoice. One on the left. There it is, that's yours. You got it. Anything in the back deck is pretty much lost. You get flooded? Oh, storms. Where are you at, Blues? That's Jeff W. Blues, where you at? You got the storms up there? Somebody had the tornadoes. Tony Silvermead's going to take the tiny one. You got it. Now I'm going to need you to send me your email address. Make sure you include your screen name because you're a new name around here. Oklahoma. They getting storms up there, Oklahoma? Tony. I'm going to guess your real name is Tony, but I'll write Tony Silvermead. Yeah, those are really neat. They're just little things. Your back desk, not deck. Darn spiel. Check. Oh, your back desk. It's lost, man. Dude, it's buried back there. I've lost control. Are you familiar with entropy? Entropy has taken over the back table here. Okay, we got 2 more. If you got to have one at this point, send me an email, because otherwise I'll be putting these out probably with like the big show or whatever's coming up. Listen, I've got a bunch of BU wheats. Lots of them. I can't seem to find the 56s, and the 1955P is not available, but I got a bunch of them here to take a look at. First off, these are just examples. These are actually 54Ds, and these are 57Ds because they were right on top, and I didn't feel like dragging out 9 different, groups of pennies here to show off. But I've got brilliant uncirculated. Now the dates available, these are $1 a piece if you want individuals. But I've got 54P DNS, 55 DNS, 57 and 58, both the P and D on both. So if you want one of each, it's going to be $9, and I throw in one of these beautiful things on the bottom. I got a bunch of these 2000S proofs, and they are exquisite. They are spotless. Not a thing wrong with them. And they're also $1 a piece. But if you get the 9 wheats and the proof, we just include that proof for free. Why not? It's a little... Thank you. Okay, down the middle, I'm at the bottom of these 1960 small dates. Let me grab one over here to show you. Now, they're brilliant and they're uncirculated, but here on the bottom, they're getting a little bit spotty. Because I always pick out, the best and the shiniest first. Just a little bit spotty. There it is, 1960, and that is a small date, as you can see. Where'd my little tool go? I had a tool. It's perfect. Okay, it's run off, I'm sure. It might be on. I'll make another one. I got hair left. Aha! There's my tool. Now watch this. If I line this up just right, you can see that 6. I make the bottom of the date vertical. No, horizontal. And if that 6 just barely goes past the halfway mark, that's going to be a small date. That's probably the easiest way to tell. The large date, it just keeps on swooping over and lines up more with the right side of that 6. Where's my line? Lines up pretty much over. Whoops. I need tension. That thing's going to swoop right over to about over here. That's a small date. Now, they're brilliant, but they're just getting little, you know, it's the bottom of the bucket is what these are. You can see they're full luster. They're bright red. And these are $4 a piece. Now, I've got 15 of them available. If you would like all 15, you can have all 15 for $45 plus the shipping. There's not a thing wrong with them, really. Just when you put them under magnification and try to take pictures, you start to get the little specks and spots. Where are you here? And that's what you're looking at. But they're brilliant, they're uncirculated, and you're getting just to the little blemishes is all. So MS63 is about what you're looking at on these. The zero's not perfect. No, they're not. You get a lot of funny business going on in these. If you decide to purchase from Ken, email me for sure. Provide your name, address, and screen name, what you wanted. Well, I should be keeping pretty good track of what people are taking. Combined shipping, if it fits in the package, it's combined. Now, if you're buying just individual coins, it's $3.50. Okay, I've had to go up. It's been $3, but if it fits in the package, it's $3.50. Now, if it's just individual coins, you're good. When you get into sets, rolls, books, supplies, then it's probably going to be $7.50 because it's based on weight. But once I get to $7.50 in the shipping, I can fit a lot of stuff in a bubble mailer. So yeah, combined. What's with the serif on the 6? That is just a. You're going to see this a lot. And on the 9, for example, it comes from the original carving from the Galvano onto the master die. And if I can get that 9 to show up, you'll see like a square end on that. That is that's actually part of the hub, so it's not a variety. Where is it? Come back, come back. I'm trying to get the 9. Okay, you can just barely see it. You may not be able to catch that on the screen that you're using, but this is typical. There you go. That's a typical. You see it on the edge of the 9, right inside, and you see it on the 6. I need to sharpen mine. There it is. I got a sharpener. You'll see it. You'll see it a lot. There we go. They're like a pencil sharpener for toothpicks. I can invent one. There, I like a nice pointy stick. How's that for pointy? That's better. I'm with that. Okay. I'll set these aside. Those are $4 a piece, and we're going to move on. If you get to $7.50 on shipping, use priority flat rate. Yep. No, I use typically a bubble mailer because I can put a lot more in there instead of a flat rate small box. I'll have to use click and ship. I sure do. Cheryl's here. Oh, good. Wondering what it was. I'll take 5 of the 60s and set off 9 of the others, says Jeff. Let me get you a note here. I had cards here. There we go. Jeff W. And let me catch that. 5 of the 60s. So we have 10 of those available still, and 9 and the BU set. And that includes a 2,000 proof down here on the bottom. So you'll be in business. And have I got a spot for you? I sure do. You're in business, baby. Okay, we're going to move on from here because we got all kinds more stuff, babies. And this is usually the part where I knock it over. So bear with me. Phoenix is here. Good to see you, dear. Okay, next up on the list, I got some proof and mint sets. What came in this week? You never know what's going to fall in your lap. Now, I had offered one of these. I had it for the longest time. I mean, for like 2 months. That's the longest time around here. 2010 silver pro set. You got 14 coins in here, right? You got your penny, your nickel, your dime, all 5 quarters, the half dollar, the dollar, and the $4. So you get the whole bunch. These are the typical dollars. Abe Lincoln over, where is he? There. Buchanan. This is Lincoln down on the bottom. Franklin Pierce. Millard Fillmore. The only issue I've found with this set so far is if you tilt this one just right, there's a little scuff on that cover. The rest of it is scrumptious. The SAC dollar has the wampum reverse with that word that nobody can pronounce. Anybody know what that is? Hoppendorf? I don't know. Haagen-Dazs. There it is. The dime, 90% silver. Half dollar, 90% silver. Nickel is nickel. Penny is zinc. Quarters, all 90% silver. Now I'm going to start this as an auction with a $35 opening bid. And you can figure the Numis says $51 on this. Now we've got Hot Springs, Arkansas, the Grand Canyon. I'm going to have to look at that. Yellowstone. Oh, that's what it is. Over here is Mount Hood. And finishing it off is Yosemite. So if you have an opening bid of $35, we can get this one off. Otherwise, we'll just move it on for another show. Anybody in? You can start anytime. Box is in great shape. Hoogie's going to start with $35. Certificate of authenticity. Everything you need in a decent silver proof set. Now the dimensions on these are pretty low. It's about 700,000. I failed to look it up today. So Hoogie has it so far at 35. Looking for 36. Let me set this up so you can see it. And you have the laser finish on these coins. This is when they started that laser finish. Let me put that under the scope so you can have a better look. Joe Bunn is here. How you doing, Joe? Here you go. That's the laser finish. Where it's like the super ultra hardcore grainy cameo. If I can make that focus and stay. Let me hit this with a this is it. Let me hit it with a rock real quick. That should do it. That should give me stability. There we go. $35. We'll take it. There's the penny. And of course the Sacagawea down here. Look at how cute that is, huh? Actually not a bad looking dame for a coin. There's TJ. I have trouble with the new nickels. It's like he's staring at me or something. And Kennedy. There you go, 2010S. And these are silver. Where is he? There he is. And also the graininess on those. Hoogie has a $35 bid. I think Hoogie might just get it for a $35 bid. That is 14. Oh, we can't see it. There you go, 2010 United States Mint silver proof set. That's the whole darn thing. Decent box, not screwed up. That's what the back looks like. And we're probably going to move quickly on this one. Oh, listen, I had a list here. Let's get over there. That's not it. There it is. Good. We're $35 going once. 2010 silver proof set. Oh, it was. I called the wrong starting bid, but we're going to go with it anyway. No matter. Let me just make this 35. There. That's fine. And we're going twice on that. Now we got a little bit of lag between the time people bid and the time I say going once, going twice. So we wait a few seconds. And when the hammer falls, it's over. And I'm going to type this in because this is going to be sold to Hoogie as soon as I can type that. And that's it, babies. Hoogie, you got it. $35. That's a good price, baby. That's a really good price. There's plenty of meat on the bone on that. That's probably a $50 set. And let me set that down. I got a couple of mint sets available. Now we can sell them singly or together. 1969. Where is it? Congratulations, Hoogie. Well done on that. First up is a 1969 mint set. Original packaging. Here we are. And you have $1.50 in the whole darn thing. Okay, but the $1.50 is 40%. When I hear you say sold, I dropped a hammer. I'll try to work faster for you, baby. Okay, you get all three pennies, P, D, and S. I checked the S. It's a normal S. You got the two nickels. Where are you? 69D, 69S. There is no 69P, right? Only the 69D on the half. The 2/4 are P and D. Not too bad. Great shapes. There's not a thing wrong with it. Oh, here's the original envelope. So you can see it's been stored pretty well for 50 years old, or just about. And this is a straight buy it now for, does that say 1909? That's the 1969. Buy it now at $6. And probably the $50 alone, you could break that out for, get your $6 and just spend the darn rest of it. Any takers at $6? We'll give it a few seconds. Toenail says done. Buy it now, Lincoln. Hoogie says 6. Hoogie gets it for $6. You're gonna say buy it now. It's gonna be clear. If you say something else and it's not quite clear, I don't understand you. Buy it now is the best way to do it. Bin, B-I-N, because we're going to move through this stuff pretty quick. Next up is a 1972 uncirculated mint set. Again, same original stuff in there. And let's have a look at the inside. Ready? Here you go. Two of everything. All 3 cents. Penny, 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 P, D, and S. You get the 2 nickels, the 2 dimes, 2 quarters, 2 $50. There they are. These are not 40% silver. All this is clad. And this whole set, $4. I don't have a whole lot of room to work on these, so it's, just do a buy it now for $4 and we'll set it right. Any takers? I can flip this over, show you the other side. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. They are uncirculated as produced by the mint. And we will never focus. Buy it now says Dirt George. You got it, baby. $4. I'm going to need your email address. And Dirt George, you got it for $4. Okay, good. We can move across. We can move on because this stuff has to get off the desk. It just takes up space. I don't know what to do with it, so it just stacks up until it falls over the desk. We got 37 people watching right now. That's outstanding. Let me get this aside. Coffee break. I had a pill because my nose was running, but it's one of those diphenhydramines. So right when the show's starting, I'm like falling out. So I made like another pot of coffee and chugged it real hard. There you go. Yep, that's the best way. Bin is the best way to do it because I can understand that. It's clear, it's crisp, it's sharp. Okay, easy one. 1897 Indian, $1. It's very good. Let's have a look at her. It's in cardboard. I'm going to leave it on the cardboard. 1897 Indian. Has a bit of a little bit on the rim on the bottom. Chelsea, you going to take it for $1? You got it, dear. I don't have. I'll write on it. Where's a pencil? I'm not ready. I'm never ready for these things. I got like a drawer full of pens, but no pencil. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just get you this. Where are they? There, I got these. Oh, sorry about the lag. Nothing we can do about that. Different areas of the country will probably be able to pick it up better because I'm down in the southeast. I go through Atlanta for the routing. Chelsea, I got the 1897 for $1. There you go. And I'll start you up here. And we'll be styling. Next up, simple and easy, 1902 Indian. Now we're going to put this up with a $1 starting bid. Where'd you go? We are very fine on this. You got a full Liberty. It's got contact marks. It has some wear, but not too bad. You've started to get almost 2 diamonds with my stick. You'll see one always. This one's the easy one to get, is the one back here. But you start to get a little bit of diamond up on this edge. And that's a $1 starting bid. Corey W is in the lead. You can see the feathers are well feathered. Liberty's looking real sharp. We go around the rim, see that. Hope you are too, says Cheryl. Outstanding. And 1902. And if the bid stays at $1, it will go at $1. Look at the back. Good ribbon. Good fletching. What do you call that on the bottom of the arrow? That's the fletching. There you go. And there's a tips. Decent ribbon. And we can follow the leaves right around. Lincoln Central says sold. Okay, you got it, baby. What's going on here? Yep, that's going to Corey W. $1. We're moving fast here. Let me write you down. Corey. Okay. We got a couple of decent ones coming up, some bigger stuff. I thought I'd just warm you up with some smaller stuff. Did we get a slot? Nope, not yet. So try to keep all your stuff together. And I haven't lost too many items, which I'm really impressed with. There we go. Corey. C-O-C-O-C-I. Right in there. Right at the front. Okay, good. You're in business. Keep on going. You like large cents? I mean big. Okay, let's have a look. I've got, let me open it right up here. I've got an 1850. That's a braided hair large cent. What's with the camera? I mean, why? Why doesn't it work? I can shake it all day and it still doesn't work. Let's black it out. Bring it down. There you go. That's an 1850 large cent. This comes in fine condition. Now on the front, I'm going to put it under the scope. You're going to see some heavier contact marks. The reverse, she's in great shape. It's really in great shape, but you'll never see it on this camera. There you go. 1 cent. It's a peach. Now we're doing a buy it now at $20. And the reason there is because of these contact marks you're going to see. They're kind of heavy, right? I'm kind of zoomed in. But if you don't have a large cent, here's a good chance for it. Good detail. No problem with the detail. This comes in at fine, right? And for fine, I want to start seeing the tops of the letters on Liberty, right? But these contact marks here are a little heavier than I like to see. There it is, 1850. It weighs right. She checks out by size. Info sent. Thank you, Dirt. Now the rim is pretty solid around here. My classmates, say hello to this idiot. Which idiot? This one? There we go. Let's flip that over. Did I write down? No, that must have been the other one I wrote it down on. Okay, here we go. We see some ribbon here. And for fine, I like to see a split on this ribbon because it's kind of wavy. So I like to see a split in that ribbon when I get to fine. And here's 1 cent. And we'll have a look on all around. You're far from idiot. Oh, don't sell me short. Talk to any of my exes. Gosh, what's going on with that? You know, you're nice to them and then you break up and then they just wish you to die by suffering real slow like. It's great. This is a bin. $20. Buy it now. And first taker gets it, or we're just going to move on. There it is. So it's an 18. What's your oldest? What's your oldest coin? That's a big fat piece of copper. Now, New Myth says $26 on this. Who bought it? Who did the bin? New Myth says 26, but I think the contact marks are a little heavy. I got that date in my Dansko. Lincoln Central took it. Okay. $20 Lincoln. You got it, baby. Let me get the coin, and I got another something here. No, I don't have a slot. I sent all your stuff to out. There we go. Let me find a good home. Right here, JKL. JL. right there. Yeah, that'll make a fine addition to your stuff. Where are you here? 1912. Now this comes in a fine, but you got a little bit of rim ding. I got a few of these. Dude, I will always have wheat pennies. No hurry. Well, I sent that last one out, and I put it out in the mailbox. And I go out the next day to check my mail, and there's your package. Thinking, what's going on here? Why didn't the guy take it out? And I look at it, and there's no sticker on it. Well, I paid for the shipping. I thought I printed it out. I swear I put it on there. Well, somehow this idiot screwed up, and the shipping label never got on the package. What am I supposed to do now? You might get somebody else's order if I put the different shipping label on something else. I don't like that scrape on the bottom. Let's take that off. I'll do that a different way. Okay, 1912D. She's going to kill me. You'll be all right. They all want to kill you eventually. 1912D. You get very good here. You get a better date. Nice early mint mark. Let's take a look around. You got some ear. You get the bottom of the ear. You don't quite have the separation above the jaw, but you got a bit below. And a sound rim. We'll have a look around. And you can take a look at the one on these early teens, especially with mint marks. You want to see that the one is centered. If it's off to one side, you figure it's a 1942. Somebody gouged it out. Let's take a look at the back. This is a $7 coin. Buy it now. There you go. You got some good solid wheat lines, but the obverse is a little weaker and a little light on that left side. But this comes in at very good. The front is just not good enough for fine. And there it is. That's a $7 buy it now. Now, as you order us around now, here you go. I'm going to put this up. And we'll have that available another day. Next up. Okay, early S Mint. SJ's here. SJ's our channel of the day. Where are you? There you go. Oh, I'll just move this. SJ's our channel of the day. Go see SJ. SJ stands for SJ. I don't know. I just can't think faster than that. Where'd you go? Scope. 1914S. This guy was unsold from 2 weeks ago. It's good to about good. You're going to see the back. You'll see why. And this is a $10 bill. And that's a buy it now for $10. 1914S. Yeah, the date, the mint mark, they're right. The ear, I can almost see no ear. I get two little depressions where the ear should be. This is coming from a PhD. Here is where you see the about good. See that rim just kind of moving into the wheat? That's a little too weak to call it quite good. But geez, it's just barely about good. But at about good, yeah. That makes it a $10 coin. And if you're looking for a 1914S, this is going to fill a hole for a pretty reasonable price. Let's go around the rim. There you go. It's that left wheat here that's bringing it down. And over here on the right, okay, we got separation on that side. And that is a $10 bill. Okay, it'll be available again. Now, if it's after the show and you're watching the show on the, as a video, and if it's still available, just get a hold of me. We may be able to help you. I got two 1922Ds here, right? Both are fillers. Now, we're going to do a $5 starting bid on each one of them. So they're about good, and you're going to see why. But for a 1922, you're getting into a date that's a little harder to find. It is barely identifiable, but you can make it out. And if I shine this just right, you should be able to see the second two. Okay? It is well worn. In God we trust. It's into the rim. Liberty's about gone. This is what I call bathroom tile. You want a drink? I got some stuff here. Oh, God. When you throw to store, that stuff is wonderful. The rest of the time, oh, God, you can't put enough gin into it. I'll take a Captain and Coke. Let's have a look at the back. Is there a back? Not really. This baby is worn out. This is about fair too. You can identify the coin easily, but there ain't much there. And that's a $5 starting bid for this 1922D. And if no takers, we'll move on. Hoosier here. Liquor. Oh man, you gotta watch out for that liquor. It's not gonna do you any good. I'd rather spend my money on coins. Okay, we'll set those aside and keep on going because we got an hour into it. We're only in 1922. What's this? Oh, that 12S. Okay, this is another one that was unsold from the last show. That's gone. Okay, next up. Nope, we did a 12. Okay, let's get into some bigger stuff. Oh, I'd love to disagree. It makes me forget about my work week. I'll buy an A. We buying vowels? I've got to take a moment and bend over and pick up that 1912S because I'll drive over the wheels here. Ah. Is that the same one? Okay. There. Lost my folder. You don't want to drop stuff on the floor around here. You will never, ever get it back. Well, the holder's gone. There's another one. What's with you and wheats? Wheats are the most commonly collected. We've got 37 watching, so we can probably move into some bigger stuff because, geez, we got it today. Okay, let's have a look. We had a 1931S last week that was real sharp. This one comes in at very fine. Okay, and this is going to auction with a starting bid of $70. Issue with this one is right here. I've got just a little bit of green, and there's a red spot here. Now for that, I've got to tilt it. And soon, okay, the red spot is a little kind of around here. Something contaminated. I don't know what this is. I think I found a technique that will work for that stubborn 1806 half cent. This is the one with all the gunk on it? Did a vid. Okay. Is it the part where you take a bath with it? Because really, I don't want to hear about that part. Okay, very fine. I want to see nice, sharp, clean lines, right? For extremely fine, I really like to see the outside lines. Okay, now I've got a little bit of a dig here and a rim bump there. But here, this is a little bit soft for XF. And the outer line is, well, it's single instead of double. I like to see that split. Let's have a look around. Plenty of detail here. But you're going to find very fine on a 31S. There's a good balance between value. This one is a $75 starting bid on this one. This is a bid. This one is an auction. So we're not yet sold on this. There we go. And we'll have a look at the front. Okay, a little bit of rim nicking here and there. But very fine. You got plenty of detail, but it's affordable because once you get into uncirculated, you're talking $1.25. Jeff W with $75. Jeff had won the coin from last week. Auction not a bin. Well, there's no bin price. There you go. So this would be a second one for you, and it's on the way, by the way. There we go. So we get a $75 bid so far. We're looking for 76, and we'll keep showing this off. The fields are in pretty darn decent shape for having been passed around for however many years. The big issue is that red spot. You can see this under the big. Here we go. Maybe we can see the color here. It's not crayon. It's not, I don't think, ink. It seems to be something touched it a long time ago and just left a red mark. Why won't it work? I hate this camera. Man, I get another camera, but I wouldn't know what to bitch about. What would I complain about next? Well, if you look at the bottom half, you'll see the dark spot. And that's the redness we're talking about. Gosh, what do you do with technology that doesn't work? Rave. Okay, we're $75. And we're going to go once on this and keep moving. Scope, there it is. And that's $75 going once. I'm going to come over here and type it in. There's your big blemish, and that's the worst of it. That's going twice. And that is going, I don't know why you want to be that way, hidden, I'm sorry. Okay. We're having drama, just take out the individual. Okay, and that one is sold. And that is Jeff W. Once again for another 31S. You're going to catch up with Mantic. He's got a bunch of my 31Ss. Which now they're his 31Ss. That's okay. There's more out there. Slabbed. That one is slabbed right now. Okay, I got a couple of neat things over here I want to show you because we got a bunch of people in here. And was it Jeff W? You're under Jeff and W. Right there. Gotcha. Okay. A couple of beauties have come in. Now these have been placed here on consignment. These are not my coins. They are gorgeous. They're scrumptious. After talking with the owner, we agreed on grade and price and how they're going to be offered. These will be offered as auction. Okay, which is the first one? I've got CS1. That's consignment sale number 1. Let's take this out. And for these, I'm going to have a glove. Oh, these are so nice. Mantic is my idol. Did you see what we're doing when he gets to 1,000? Where is it? Home. It's up here somewhere. Oh, it's under this pile. We're going to give that away when he gets to 1,000. Now, he's got stuff he's giving away. He's got this silver plate. It's like this big around. It's huge. But I can, offer this one up. But make sure your homework is to tell other people, hey, man, get over and subscribe to Mantic Coins. This is a Morgan dollar. It is a goddess. Let's have a look at her. Okay, it's an 1878. Check out the luster on this. I give it a good hard close-up look. That is its original surface. It is lustrous. It is AU, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Let's look at the glory on this first. You got just a touch of darkness over here, just on the rim. Okay, AU. Not only that, but I would give it AU 58, and so would the owner. And the owner is quite knowledgeable in this area. And look at the cartwheels on this. This has a starting bid of $43. Now, if you look down here, you're going to see an S. It is an 1878 S. There were 9.7 million of these produced. Let's have a look. There it is. That's your S. Of the 9.7, PCGS estimates 2.9 million remain. But it is the first year of issue for the 1878S. Let's have a look at this glorious thing. AU58, I'm going to challenge you to find the wear that brings it down by 2 points. It is a nice sharp strike. You have the normal shaft here. There's my pen. There's a couple of varieties on this, which include the length of the shaft, that center section of the shaft. This is normal. There's your stuff up here. I love the Gothic wording. This is a $43 starting bid. Polly Nichols here. It's about time, Polly. Where's my mustache? Oh man, I sent it to Beth. There's one. No, that's not the right card. I need the broad kind. Okay, let's get back to this now. Checking Numis. Numis gives us a value in the $55 range. And we're expecting anywhere from $45 to $60 on this. We have a $43 bid. There you go. Let's look at the front. There you go. beautiful. If you don't have a Morgan that is just a joy to behold, this is a fine opportunity for you. Now to get to AU, I've got to see some wear in the high points. You'll find it on the big curl above the ear. And that's really about it. And sometimes on the cheek, because it's such a broad cheek. She get that eyeball thing going on. Just like she's staring. What are you looking at? This is a really exquisite piece. And 1878, first year of issue. Let's go around the rim. Yeah. Give it a ride. Of course, there's your Phrygia cap. Here in the high points of the leaves. Just the lightest, and I mean the lightest bit of wear. What we're doing over here is looking for contact marks, blemishes, detracting issues. This really is, it's a beautiful coin. I like Liberty. It's such a deep device over there. Check out the fields on this. Let me twist it back and forth so you can get a look. You will have contact marks on these coins, especially if they've been circulated lightly. But they tend to be, well, a whole lot bigger a lot of times. First year of issue, 1878. There's one. There's one. One. We'll keep looking, see if we find some more. Okay, there's a blemish. Pretty darn minor. $44. Now I know we can get a whole lot more than that. Numis says 55. So there's meat on the bone at this point. Going back to the back, you got full original luster. The wingtips are sharp, crisp, delicious. Man, put some barbecue sauce on that, throw it in the oven, you got something good. Another high point you're expected to see some wear on is the breast. But here I think we escaped much wear here. There's a few minor contact marks. And a coin this size, they're barely noticeable. We're at $45. Looks for 46. There's one right there. There's a contact mark. What do you got? 3? Really? Sometimes you get these things, they're uncirculated, but they're just covered with so many contact marks. You can't, you know, it's screwed up. It's ruined. There's the S. We'll get down there and take a look at that S. Where are you? There you are. Ready? Sharpen her up. And that is a beautiful S mint mark. Not a thing wrong with it. Not a flaw. And here you can see the real color jumping out on this. It's blast white. Now there is one little small, there it is. Let's see, we'll hit the rim about 2 o'clock. Just a little bit of extra darkness. And I think this is the area in question, right in here. Seriously, that's it? Yeah, this is a shiner. There, that's probably exactly it. This is about the sum of the toning on this coin. We're at 46. Let's hear 47. Thanks for the sub, says Silver Baggins. Don't forget to subscribe to each other. Now, there was a spot. I swear it. Oh, at the top of the wingtip. There it is. That is probably the extent of the discoloration on this whole thing. Like I say, it's a splendid piece. Jeff is at 47. Let's look at the big screen real quick. Screen. That's not it. There we go. Let's look at the back, because we're showing the back is up right now. And this is 1878S at $47. Lincoln is out. $47 is going to take it right now. If you'd like to steal it, 48 bucks. You can have this for 48 bucks right now. The infinity screen, it doesn't focus on anything. Or tries to focus on everything. Beautiful fields on this. We have $48 from Moreville. $48. Jeff W. wants it. Maury wants it. Other people who aren't even here want it. At $48, at $49 for Jeff W., there is more meat on the bone. You're going to find this to be a splendid addition to your collection. You'll be proud of it. Yes, it's a beauty, and it could be your beauty for $50. Hey, Coin Dragon. Jeff is at 49. Okay, and we're going to go once on this. Let's look at the back. Oh, and one thing we're going to talk about is getting into higher quality coins. Okay, all too easy. Wheat pennies, there's not a thing wrong with wheat pennies. They're probably the most collected coin out there. Phoenix with 50. And you can get better grades on those. There's no question about that. You can collect better grades until the cows come home and you're older than the coins. Does it work that way? There you go. But getting into these high grades, these gorgeous coins. 50 is going once. That's what really sets your collection apart from run-of-the-mill mediocre collections. And $50 is going twice. If you want to get this coin, you better speak up right now, because I'm going to start typing. Let me set that down. And let me find a way so I can type. I'm typing. Okay. Phoenix is at $50, and we are sold to Phoenix for $50. Look how easy that was. This is a consigned coin. It's the first consigned coin we've had, and that came right in the middle of our expected value. We beat the starting bid, and the owner of the coin is going to be quite happy with that. I'm pleased. Let me find my way back to, yeah, here it is. Let me set this up here so we don't lose it. There you go. And pull up my little tag so I can write Phoenix Van Life. And $50, and it is yours. It's $3.50 for shipping, but we always combine the shipping. And I'm going to have a little card for you. And we're in. Let me get you put away. P, right there. Did I spell it right with a P? Okay, the next one up is another consignment. This gal is uncirculated. It's an 1896 Morgan dollar. Let's have a look at her. Oh, God. Now, here we got a few contact marks, especially on the face. The reverse is smoking. And I mean smoking. We're going to take that out and take a look here. Let's look at the face, because that's going to be pretty much the worst blemishes. I need to blow my nose real quick. Just a moment. There we go. And we'll get right back to it. No, I didn't use the glove. There's CJ. CJ, we're showing up an 1896 Morgan dollar, uncirculated, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the luster on this, it's just nuts. The starting bid here, where is it? It's $35. Okay, well, they made a few more of these. They made, where'd that go? I swear I wrote it down. It's on the back. They made 9.9 million of these. And estimated surviving population is an even 1 million. And we have a $35 bid already. Let's zoom up here. Make sure we get a good look at it. Now, the only real issue on this old girl is the contact marks on her face. That one, you can see the little dimples on the bottom side there. It's the edge of another Morgan dollar that created this. Of course, they're big, they're heavy coins. There's a lot of room for contact to occur. And, well, the face is a common place because it's a big, broad area here. But, okay, so you're looking at probably MS62 because the fields are quite nice. You've got really decent fields here. There's 1896. You come up over here and have a look. That gorgeous hair. What do you got there? Cotton balls. You got the tobacco. Is that tobacco? I think it's tobacco. Wheat. And the reverse is superior. There ain't much here. Now, we got a couple of die cracks. There's one over here in United. Very fine, very minor. It's not listed as a VAM. There's another one on the bottom, if I can find that one. Let's see. There it is. Near the bottom of the N, through the bottom of the E to the bottom of the D, and possibly continues on, but geez, we're getting right into the detail there. Not enough to give it any extra value. Chapped lips. We're at $38 on this. Now, Numis gives this a value in the 36 to 50 range, looking at Numis and PCGS for an uncirculated MS62. And you can see the quality in the fields in the reverse is exquisite. Let's look at the bird. The bird is the word. Great chest. Nice, proud, handsome bird. No mint mark. I bid $38. $38 is the bid. Now this coin is not mine. It belongs to someone else. And it is here on consignment. Take out and play with every once in a while. Oh, these are just wonderful to look at. This is the kind of thing you show off to all your friends and say, look what I got. Dude, look at it. Look at it. Wonderful. Up at the top of states, you have a single bit of toning. Otherwise, this baby is blast white. And we're $38. $39, we'll steal it. And $39 has stolen it by Jeff W. Now, if that's not cartwheel luster, I can't tell you what is. Because this really is the definition of cartwheel. How do I get that to... I get the light right straight above it. Lincoln Central is out. Polly is in with $40. So it's head-to-head with Polly and Snakefoot. Polly in the lead with $40. And we can look at the rim on here if you like. Nice solid rim. I see no real issues or flaws with that rim. Except that I'm no good at holding it. And let's look at the other side while we're here. $41 for Chelsea. Chelsea, you do not have a Morgan? My God, look how gorgeous these are. I always thought the bird's wings looked almost mechanical the way they are. They're almost metric metered, if you will. That's a good looking bird. See what I'm talking about? Where are you? A lot of these birds have feathered out feathers, where the feathers just kind of blend together. These are clear, they're sharp, they're crisp, they're delineated. You get a lot of relief difference between the high point and the low point on these feathers. So Chelsea's at 41. I sent that email. Well, God love you, dear. This is a very nice coin, and for $42, it could be yours. Numis offers a value between Numis and PCGS in the $36 to $50 range. The current bid is $41 for Chelsea. There it is, and you can look at the crack if you want to see that one more time. It's there, but it's not. It neither adds nor detracts from the coin. And a bit over here, a little longer. Anna Hutchinson's here. Good to see you, dear. That goes along the entire United. And we're doing first call at $41. Chelsea's at 41. There we go. I spent last Wednesday curled up in the fetal position on the floor shaking. Sorry, man. It's just one of me. And we're doing second call at 41. $42 is going to steal this gorgeous thing. It's an 1896. And you do have some contact marks, but otherwise, blast white. If you don't have one, this is a pretty darn reasonable price. Okay, I'm going to type it in. You need to take it now or forever hold your peace. And there it is. $41 has taken it. And that's for Chelsea Clark. God love you. You now have a Morgan dollar, dear. And it's a peach. That's a handsome piece. I'll set that right in here for you. Find your slot. How do you spell Chelsea? Oh, that's how. I'll put it beside your Indian. Okay. That was fun. We've got plenty of stuff here today. Let's get through these because we've got a pretty good crowd right now. So I've got some interesting items I want to get out here. Beth is here. Hold your cat up. Okay, where's the, here it is. I want to get home. Oh, Ziploc bag, you know what that means. It's a slab. Okay, 1986 S, PCGS, proof 69, deep cameo, Statue of Liberty commemorative $50. This is a clad coin. It's gorgeous. It's exquisite. It is $20, and that is a buy it now price. First $20 takes this away. And that is, you can run the numbers on here. Let me hold it up for a bit. If you'd like to type it in, it is genuine. I've checked. 357-61225. $20. Lincoln Central, is that a buy it now, or are you just repeating me? Let me get my little card out. Here, this is my notes. It says PCGS 69 DCAM Liberty half clad, $20. Pretty simple. That is a buy it now for Lincoln Central. You got it, baby. Lincoln. Lincoln. I can't spell. Pen must be broken. $20. Whoa. Okay, maybe you should make it 19. Did I scuff it? No, no, it's still good. Look at the surface on the slab. You can take pictures of that. You'll be happy with it. It's a peach. Okay. Where's your slot? Where's your slot? Lincoln, right there. All right. What was the next one? What was the next one? It's gone. Come back. Oh. Copper or silver? What do you want to see next? Because we got both here. Yes, it's a slab. Okay. 1851. You ready? Large cent. Extremely fine. 40. 1851. Check this out. The mintage on these 1851 large cent, and we'll just take a look at that in a bit, is 147,672. The estimated surviving population is 1,500 coins. This is an auction. The starting bid is $70. PCGS XF40. PCGS suggests $110. Numis is at 96. And there's a sticker that just needs to be torn off. Yeah, they put the stickers in the worst places on these things. Now in XF, you're starting to get into real high grades on these things. The opening bid is $70. There we go. I really needed to have a show offering these ahead so you can have time to get a better look at these. And what we're going to do is put it under the scope right now and get a hardcore look. Where are you? Here she is. And I got to mess with the lighting here so we can get this right. 1851, there it is. Great, nice, sharp. There was little blemishes are on the surface of the slab. The coin itself looks real good. Let's follow that right around, shall we? Because at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock we get a little bit of a ding. And we'll follow that right around. And there is the ding of which I speak. If I can get the light off, I'll be so happy. I think that's survivable right there. Let's have a look at the hair and Liberty. This is consistent with extremely fine 40. That's probably the worst issue is that bit right there. And where's my standard end of a toothpick is about as, well, a little smaller than that. There you go. Liberty. Every letter is clearly separated across the top. Oh, poo. Now, what's your oldest slab? What's your best large cent? Let's have a look at the back. And here, I like to see good separation in the ribbon. There you go. And we've got leaves abundant. A little bit of a die crack over here. And there was another somewhere, I swear it. Let me see if I can find that. Was it this one or was it the other one? I'll have to look at that other one. Boy, the issue with these slabs is you just can't get the light out of the road easily. Beth Coddington with a $70 bid. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a handsome piece. Let me get it over here in the big scope. Home. I'm going to find some of that juice here. Wonderful. There you go. PCGS XF40. You can take a moment and glance around at some prices for yourselves. No matter what you do, it won't focus. I could leave it at a specific spot is what I'm going to have to do. Get to focus and just plain leave it. It's sharp, good, even color. Not stained up, spocked up, screwed up. No holes in her. The back has a good medium brown. Is what we're looking at. Put it on my tab, says Beth Coddington. You and me are going to tab him to death. That's all right. You have 30 days to pay your invoice. So we're at $70 right now, and if no further bids, we're going to keep on moving forward. 44 people watching. I think it's entirely possible. They like them Morgans. Boy, you're going to love these coppers. Now, over time, these darken up. So when you have still a soft and gentle milk chocolate color, that's what I like to see. This is a perfect color for a large set. Actually, I don't owe him any money. Not right now. Give it time, though. Because I'm going to charge you for digging out my AC vents. We're at $70, and we're going once on that. We'll show it again on the other side. There you are. And what was the other slab? We have another slab available this evening, too. That's not a large cent. It's large, but not a cent. And we're going twice on that. Let me get over here and type it in. If you want to get in on this, now is the time. We've been running it. And, oh, wait. I typed that wrong. S-O-L-D. We're sold. Beth, you have a big copper coin coming at you. And I'll put that in your tab for you. Yep, I got a spot for you. Where's my piece of paper? Oh, right there. Beth Coddington, $70. Yeah, you'll find that to be a pretty darn good price, Beth. You probably got that for 20 to 25, less than market. That's okay. You got a nice one. Let me find your place. You can steal things on this show. You can. She just did. You're so bad. You'll be okay. I'm proud to offer these coins at these prices. I'll take it, she says. Okay, 2007 Mid-State 69. It is not proof. It is a business strike, Silver Eagle. A gorgeous one. 2007 MS69 Silver Eagle. This is buy it now. This is not an auction. It is a $35 coin. First taker, get a nice piece of silver. You're going to find these typically go for $35 to $39 is typical. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love these things. This one, I'm trying to find out what is the blemish that took away the 1 point. And dude, I just can't find it. Now, if you don't have a slab, I do have slab boxes available. So you can get a slab. And these are for PGS coins. Right? Each box will fit 20. These are available for $5. But the issue with these, no milk spots. This baby's clean. The issue with these is the shipping. I can fit 2 of these in a padded rate mailer, a padded flat rate mailer. And that works great. I can fit a lot of stuff into them. You have an MS70. Well, what took it off? What's the point? What took the point off? Is it the little, maybe, is that a blemish on her head, or is that the way the light reflects? That might be it. Let's have a look around here. Yeah, $35 and it's yours. That might be it. A little bit on the T. Great, it dropped it. Why do they do that? They always do it with my coins. Dude, it was a MS70 when I sent it to you. I gotta live with VF20. There you go. No milky spots. It's not approved, so it wouldn't be milky anyway. That may be it right there. That's got to be it. But otherwise, blasting might. Okay, we're going to have this available. So if you would like it, all you got to do is let me know, because we'll just set it right here. I think the cat's up to no good. He usually is. Is it a W? It is a P. Where's the back? Oh, you're not looking at it. The W would be down in this area, right where it will not focus. No, that's a 2007 P. No W. Okay. We still have it available, so if you would like it, all you can do is let me know. Next up, I have some Ikes. Now, these are interesting. Ooh, do you want to do the Ikes or the Peace Dollar first? Let's do the Ikes. I've got 3 different styles of Ike. These are all 1971S. Okay? Where are you? These are 40% proofs. And they're exquisite, and they're $14 a piece. Okay? The first style is normal. And you can see there is no milkiness on these. These are bright. Normally, these would have been blue Ikes. I guess somebody took them out of the packaging for some reason. But they didn't screw them up. Okay, we've got 3 of these 40%ers. Is that right? No, I'm wrong. Excuse me. Oh, yes, these are proof. All right. I can take one out and show you. Let's have a look at that. We have a beautiful cameo on these as well. All right. They all have a wonderful cameo. What sets these apart, the styles, is the R. Let's have a look at the scope. And you're looking at the leg on the R. Okay, this is a normal leg. You see the bottom, the vertical leg. If I can get to show up, I've got serifs on either side of the vertical leg. Okay, there are 2 of these normal. Oh, let me show the back side while we're here. There you go. Oh, you can't see it. And again, beautiful, solid, tight, clear cameos. Brown Ikes. Proof brown. Yeah, that's better. These are brown Ikes. But right now they have no box. Okay, we have 2 with a standard leg. We have, where is it? Peg. There they are. We have 2 with the peg leg R. Now on 1971, the peg leg is it's rather common. You're going to find these. There's no premium on these. These are also $14. Now what we're looking at for the peg leg, you're going to see it does not have any serifs on that R. See, it's just a peg leg. R. They ought to call it like the pirate or something. They have no boxes. These are free. They've been liberated from their packaging. But you can have a look at the proofs. They're wonderful. And the peg leg is $14. Good cameo. Not at all milky. There's the S. And 2 of them are peg leg R. What do we got over here? A little blemish there, I believe. And you're going to find $14 to be a pretty good price. And have a look at the back while we're here. Aha! Oh, it's a peg leg, all right. And I've checked down here. The vine is correct. The crater is correct. I don't have any other anomalies. But the peg legs on some dates are desirable. 1974 S, for example, has a pretty valuable peg leg. Okay, and the next one is the FPL, the faded peg leg. And all this is as a result of over polishing the die. The 74 is actually a design variety, because in 76 they made him without the peg leg, which is actually 75. Okay, and the faded peg leg is a bit thinner. I'm going to zoom in here for this. Boy, this is hard on these mirror finishes. Now, follow me on this. This is an over-polished die. Instead of the bottom of the R, the vertical R, being flat, it has a bit of a tilt. And boy, it's hard with a mirror here. But we're going to make it work, because we have the technology. There you go. It's an over-polished die. Also, the angled R, I have screwed up the focus here. Let's find it again. Nope, can't do it. Lay it flat, start over, go back to what you know. There you go. It exhibits what looks like doubling, but again, it's a factor of the over-polishing. And let's try to make that work. That's actually because it was polished to death. So we got 3 varieties, and they're all cataloged. You find them on the Ike group. There, that's what's happening. Boy, that's tough. So, $14 a piece is not at all a bad price you're going to find on these. But we also have the peg leg, 2 of those, and the faded peg leg. And that one seems to be a little bit more scarce. But it doesn't matter, because I got all these at the same price, so we're going to offer them out at the same price. Peg leg R, that's this one. And what do we have for takers? $4 each. Being is Jeff. Which ones are you taking, Jeff? And proof. Yep, these are all proof. I did mention that these are 40% silver. These are brown Ikes, not the blue Ikes. There we go. And if you like, we can put it under the scope and give you all 3 or all 5. I'm about to set you up with all 5, unless you speak otherwise. Jeff takes all. You got it, $14 a piece. Yep, and they are marked as far as which ones are the peg legs. And really, I'll get you the link if you'd like, and you can decide for yourself which ones are pegs and which one's faded and which one's not. And geez, is it worth anything extra? And you'll be happy with these. Oh, and we can look at the sides while we're here. Home. There you go, 40% silver. They're sharp. You won't at all be unhappy with those. Deep Rich Cameo. Jeff W. Right there. Let's empty this box, because there's so much stuff in there. I had ordered a piece dollar. I was so disappointed when it got here, because it had been cleaned. And this is the second one in a row where I've gotten a cleaned piece dollar. Are you fooling me? Oh, man. And you can tell when it's been cleaned, because if you tilt it up, you'll start to see these fine scratches. And you got to get the zoom level right. And they just jump right out at you. If you can get the focus in. Come on. That needs to come up some. I mean, you got great shape on this. Real good shape. But when you start seeing these fine scratches, you say, no, somebody polished it. They took a dry rag and just buffed it up. And let's see where we can get into to see that. Right about here, you start to see it. You get the, once you get the focus just right, those polishing lines jump out at you. But boy, you got great shape here. I'd give this AU58, but it's been cleaned. Well, why did they do that? We're going to start this with a $25 bid. Now, the reason why to go to bid is because it's a VAM. One thing, every now and then I order something, buy something, it shows up, and I start to look in, and then I realize, oh my God, look, it's a VAM. This has doubling on the leaves. This is a double die. This is VAM number 2. There you go. Now, if it had not been cleaned, this coin in AU58 would go in the $50 to $60 range. No fooling. That's what cleaning does to your coins. Cuts it in half. Right now. Well, we're going to start this with a $50 bid. Now, if I can get in a point, you're going to see doubling on these lower leaves. Right in here. That pretty much jumps right out at you. And lesser degree up here, but it's still up there. This is, oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? 1926. So it's a better year. I do not have the population figures on it. Let's have a look at the front. There you go. 1926. There is no mint mark here. We'll put that under the big scope. $25 bill. I mean, it's not bad. You have the original luster, right? It hasn't been polished to death. But when you put it in your hand, you give it a good look, some scrutiny, it doesn't hold up with that polishing. I suspect it was dry polish. Somebody just took a dry cotton cloth to it. Opening bid is $25 for a VAM 2. Let's look at the back. There you go, big bird right there. At the tail, we have no mint mark. But the luster is slightly subdued. It does have some cartwheeling, but it is slightly subdued. Jeff W. has a $25 bid. And let's get over here and see. VAM 2 says doubling on the olive branches. And that is what exactly we have. Yeah, we don't make this stuff up. You go through enough coins and this will happen. Polly or Paula? Oh, Polly. There we go. You'll find things that will come in and say, dude, that's, that's a really awesome coin. Look at a 1911S. I had ordered a 1911S Lincoln. Great shape. And real good price for an 11S. And it showed up, and I'm looking at it and thinking, dude, that's an RPM. And it is. It's number 2 is what I have. And, well, that's like double the price on that. Jeff is at $25. If you'd like to have this VAM 2, $26 will take it. Otherwise, we're going once on this. It's a neat one. How do these things happen? How do people miss it? Well, they don't check. They don't know. There you go. See the fine marks here? This is what tells me it's been cleaned. So you get those coins that says improperly cleaned. That's it. $26 says Beth. Beth, you have a VAM? And you just see the doubling on the olive leaves? And you can go to the VAM site, VAM World, and look it up, and it will be VAM number 2. No? Well, here's one right here. Lincoln says $27. And Beth says $26, and Jeff says $25. Die chip to the right of the Eagle. Let's find the Eagle. How far to the right? I think they're shooting up outside. Let's see if we get any. What is that? Die chip to the right of the Eagle. I must have missed that as a marker. $28 is what Beth says. So I did see it, Beth. Lincoln is out. Here's the Eagle. Let's try to find a die chip. You don't have to be out. Okay, I've got this bit below his beak here. I'm not able to discern right now if that's a die chip or if it's just a little dirty under the bottom side. I won't be mad if you win. Okay, we're at $20. We're going once. Oh, I meant to put in, we've got to take some scheduled breaks. Because we're going to go 3 hours, we need to take an intermission. Rewind ourselves and cool off. Here's the left side of that Eagle. And we're going twice here with Beth at 28. Beth is going to clean me up. S-O-L-D. And there it is. Sold to Beth Coddington. God love you. Beth, you'll be happy with this. The cleaning is quite minor. Sometimes they clean these things and it just it buffs them. Here, you still got the detail. If you get to the right level on the focusing and magnification, then you start to see the polishing. It really hasn't taken too much away from it, you're going to find. But with that bam in there, that one's going to catch some eyes. And that's Beth, and $28 was right. Let me scroll back up just a bit. I should write these down as soon as I know it. I'm pretty sure that was 28. Yep, $28 for Beth. That's a neat one. That one just fell into my lap. It's okay. I like when that happens. That turned it from into, you know, taking a little loss to, okay, I made like $1.50. That really makes a difference sometimes. All right, where to go? Beth is under, you're under B? Yep, right there. Right beside an XF40. Gosh. 46 people in here. I want to give this one more chance because it's the only thing left in that box. This was the Eagle, Silver Eagle MS69, and let's do a reverse auction. We started at $35. Let's take that down to $34. And somebody takes it, we'll just move it out the door. $34 for an Eagle. Going once. Going twice. $33. Maury says 35. It's yours for 33 if you want it, baby. Oh, it must be Friday. They're doing the races. They're getting their buggies out here. They're four-wheelers, and we got 3 or 4 miles of straight road, and just Gar Pond Road up here. Maury, you get that for $33, and they race. They tear it up out there. Yeah, you get that for 33. It is not a problem. All right. Now, what I need to do is take just a little moment here. Let me find you. Let me find you. Maury, Maury, Maury. Maury or less. Right there. I'll put you right in there. That's every single thing in the big box. I'm so happy. Let me take this off for a moment. I'm going to stretch my legs. Congratulations, Maury. You'll like that one. Where's my smokes? Because I'm going to grab one of those as long as I'm standing there. Oh, it's a gorgeous one, all right. Okay, let's have a moment here, and I'll give you something to stare at because I got plenty of it. Where the heck did it go? It went. Oh, here they are. Well, let's just stare at this for just a bit. And I'm going to go stand up and read the paper. I'll be back in just a moment. Break time. Oof. I guess I got to reload on the coffee. Kansas. Can I need some music for times like this? Ooh. I've been practicing with this thing. That's it. It's as much as I can get. But I have learned how to turn it on and turn it off. And I just stare at it a lot in between. They get these things called chords. You press 2 buttons at the same time, makes a different noise. Going through another box of pennies. Blues is a machine over there. That's a good C. Well, I practiced by farting. And I hit it. Sound works out great. Use a whoopee cushion. Okay, listen, we got some 2 centers here. I got a few of these. Now, these aren't tip-top. There we go. This one's fine, for example. Let's go home so we can see that in better clarity. This is a fancy 5. Now, 1865 is one of the more common dates. You get about about 10,000 surviving specimens on here. What you're looking for on these is specimens that aren't screwed up. A lot of the surviving specimens you'll find are, they're corroded, they're bent, they're nailed, they got scratches across them, they went through the battlefield or something, they've been abused. Most of these were melted down in 1873 with the Recovery Act at the time, because they were not a popular coin. And mint production had been able to catch up over the couple of years since the war. Of course, you got the recovery and the reconstruction, so they're able to catch back up. So what we're really looking for on these, we want to see a full weave, right? And we want to see a good solid rim and even wear. Okay, well, if you get a partial weave, you're into the very fine category. And you look for those dentals, because they ran these until the dies wore off of them. I mean, just plain wore off. You can see one side will have them, one side doesn't. You like to see solid lines across. If you got solid lines and even wear, you got a pretty good coin. Here you might have a scratch, a little wear. You can look at the back. Okay, where are you? I'm gonna walk around here. Of course, you're gonna have some doo-doo on there. And I like to see a solid bow. That knot is key to grading the back of these. But the back it's better than the front. You got good even dentals. And there's one missing over here. Well, that'll happen. A little chip will fall off. And that's a 2-center, 1865. What makes this one stand out is that top of the 5. Now, the normal 5 is more of a flat, kind of an angled end. The fancy 5 here just has this beautiful loop ahead. And they tend to fetch a small premium, but I wouldn't suggest more than 10% being the premium on these. Can you show the 5 and the date again? I can zoom right in on the 5 and the date. See how this works? You can talk about the coin live. And I don't know, Jeff, where are you at? I just sent you a package, but I didn't actually read the address. There you go. There's your fancy 5. Now you got some crud in there. That's kind of expected on something these old anyway. But I'm in Florida, so I'm showing you this coin in almost real time, per your request to show the 5 again. Kansas, what are we talking, 500-600 miles? That's pretty darn neat. Now we're going to start the bidding on this at $20. That's a fancy 5 in fine. And the only real issue with it is this minor scratch up here at the top. That's about it. You got a partial weave, pretty darn good lines on the shield. A fancy 5. Opening bid is $20, and Jeff W has met that. He knows, yeah, this is not a bad price for this coin. You get a good solid rim, but you're a little weak on the dentals on the one side. If you got dentals all around, if you got a full weave, a nice sharp one, right, you're going to have a superior piece. They start getting pretty scarce once you get to about XF. This is starting to approach XF, but you really would have to have another, another letter in we. Yeah, from 500 miles away, we can look at a coin in real time, talk about it, ask it, get questions answered. That's why I'm thinking this is the way to offer coins, is live sales on YouTube. You just can't beat this with a static image. And we'll go around here. Now these 2 centers, they ran these dies until there was nothing left. It's not uncommon for die cracks to be in several places. A lot of times you find them connecting a lot of these letters. You'll find retained cuds. Really big sections. Oh, up here in particular around the States and I've seen, looks like an onion. There's so many pieces hanging off. Lincoln says 21. You have the 1864. Outstanding. What else we have? Let's see. I've got an 1864, an 1866, and another 1864. But it's just like a, lower grade. But it's not too bad. And $21 has it. $21 to Lincoln. So I guess Jeff, W, and Lincoln are looking at this one. And we're pretty light on contact marks. You'll see one there beside the S. Get a look around here. Let's slope it up so you can see, it's got a little crud, a little doo-doo on it here and there, especially in the tight points. And Jeff is out at 21, so Lincoln is in the lead. $22 will take it. Jeff is out, so we're going to go once on this. What was the grade? Looking at the we, I'm going to call it very fine. The only real issue is the scratch rate above the we. You get some wear on your verticals, or your horizontals rather. But otherwise, a pretty darn decent coin. Even wear, although this side here is missing some dentals. It is still full rim. And this side has the dentals. Full fletching. Not a bad looker, and I can put it under the scope here. Good even color. There you go, 1865 2 center. And we're going twice at $21. Let me turn that over. It's respectable. And that is $21 going twice. And I'm going to type it in. Lincoln can't, well, he could. But it wouldn't be right if he said sold when he's the one bidding. Okay, that is sold to Lincoln. Where'd my holders go? That's right, I had these laying out. Tuna can. That's 1865. Fancy 5. Yep. That'll get you home all right. You're going to find that to be a pretty fair price. Let me put you away here. There you go. Okay, next up is I got two 1864s. Which one's the lower one? We'll start with the lower. Well, that's 1866. Here you go. There you go. This one's very good. That's not it. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, in God we trust. There is no hint of we. Okay, I've got a full solid rim. That's all well and good. There's 1864. The rim gets a little weaker over this side, so it's not quite as even as I like to see. I got a lot of wear down the middle. I've got trust. I've got in God. It comes in at very good. And it's a $10 starting bid because I picked up a few of these for a good price. The issue is in the back. It's a lot thinner on the back. It's a lot weaker on the back. And it's a $10 starting bid. And the dentals are about wore off on this on the reverse. You see that's good? I've got plenty more detail. I'm calling it very good. Let's have a look again. We've got arrows, we got leaves, we got plenty of features. I do have a better one, and we put that up next. Okay, if you're interested in this, I'll still have it available, and I'll set that aside. Let's pull up the other 64. It's also a large motto, and it's better. It's better, but I still call it very good. Okay, I've got more lines. I've got less N and G, and again, see the unevenness of the detail of the wear. It's a lot sharper on the bottom than it is on the top. And the same thing with this. It's a $10 starting bid. This is the better of the two. And I'm going by just it's more even. It's still a little weaker on the top than on the bottom. But it's a $10 starting bid. And for very good, that'd be about right. On the back, it's a lot sharper. I've got some knot. The back is closer to fine, but I'm not able to get fine out of the obverse. And Hoogie comes in with a $10 bid. It's an 1864, large motto. Very good, and the better of the two. I see Hoogie first and then Rob Stewart. $21 for both is in the lead. We're doing both of these, and we have $21 as the offer for both of these. So I'm going to call this one $10. And now we're up to $11 on this one. Combine them together, it's $21. Okay, we got $22 for the two coins. Let me put them side by side. You can see what I'm talking about. The better one is shown, and that's on the right side. That one is better. This one's a little weaker. I could probably put the two sides up. The biggest issues are the reverse. This one is much weaker on the reverse. This one has a whole lot more detail. It's stopped. The stream has stopped. I have no drop frames out here. Let me check on things. I got a yellow line. Both coins, $21 is what we're looking at. You good? Okay. Yeah, I've got a yellow line and no drop frames. I've seen, how many fingers am I holding up? No problems. Okay. Yeah, when you type stopped, I'm thinking, I stopped. Finest frog hair. Good. Let's go with it. We're going to go once on these two. It's two coins. It's $21. It's $10 in the first one, and it's $11 on the second one. The middle one, no, is this one. See? That's what it looks like. The middle one, I can't bend that one. It stays out. Eric here? Where's Eric? Where you been? Okay, we're going twice on this at 20. No, Jeff is in at 22. We're at 22 on here. 23 for Beth. And you're going to find the one on the right, it's a lot closer to fine, but not quite. Eric. Oh, that's Eric B. There's Eric B and Eric M. That one's got a much stronger obverse, well, and reverse. And I can put these over here. Beth is in the lead at 23 for the two. And Jeff has taken the lead. Here you go, 24 for the two. 1864, this is the weaker one. And you can see here, we're missing a lot of detail. They're still very good. In God we trust. Over here, the N and G are a little bit weaker, but I got a lot more detail in the center. And Beth is 25. These are both 1864. You got about 25,000 surviving specimens. No, about 20,000. Really, if that was a 1909 SVDB, you'd have 3 times as many surviving specimens, 3 times as many coins, and they'd be going for a couple of $100 each. Easily. And Jeff is out, so we're going once with Beth. Beth at 25 for the two. Where's my little thingies? There we go. And Beth has it. We're sold at Beth right there. I was almost out if you went to 26. Let me type in sold so we'll make sure we got that. There it is, Beth. 2x64, very good, and 25. And we pack those up. Next up is an 1866, also with a $10 starting bid. And that is Slabbed, that's right. Let me pack these in. Now, right now, I'm going to put them in one single holder because I got one single piece of paper. And I can separate that and give you an extra holder. No problem at all. You're in your little slot. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. 1866. We have 4, 5, and 6. There you go. You got some issues here, right? You got some scratches. Gosh, I hate these things. This is why we keep one for the big show. Not a problem. There's like a bunch back there. You get a good solid guard. The wear isn't too bad here. A little weaker on the right side, but I've got some scratches. Okay, well, we do a $10 starting bid. Got a dimple there. I'll take the best one. I got more. There we go. Let's see the back. We'll get the rim in there. So the real issues are on the obverse. Opening bid is $10, and Chelsea Clark is going to jump on it. Now, without any sign of we, this falls in very good to find, but I've got those scratches on there that are not helping it at all. And let's have a look at the color here. Color's decent. Not a thing wrong with that. As a piece all by itself, it's not too bad, right? It's when you close up and you see the scratches across the shield, and that takes away some. It really keeps it from getting a straight grade, and it's at $13. There it is. And those are the scratches we see. One on the left, 3 in the center, and a dimple at the top of the shield. In God we trust. Not too bad. Look at the date here. We can zoom in and have another look. There's not a thing wrong with that. 1866. So it's a third year. Let me give you a quick number on this. See, once you get past 1864 and 5, the production numbers drop rapidly. 1866. Okay, 64, you got 19.8 million. 65, 13.6 million. 1866, you had 3.1 million produced and 5,000 surviving specimens. They dropped right up, 5,000. You got 12 times as many SVDBs. If you add up all the 2 centers that are surviving, it's a little more than the SVDB. Yet, you can get these things for CoinDragon's bid of $66. Oh, no, wait. Lincoln has a bid of $13. These are incredibly undervalued. Or the SVDBs are terrifically hyped, which I think might be the case. But still, you know, 13, 15, 20 bucks. Start grabbing these up. They really should go. Any doubling on the 2, negative. The 2 is actually a little worn. Let's have a good clean look in there. That's a fairly tight 2. Look at the bottom side here. That's a straight up 2. Do I take pesos? I got a whole bunch of them. Are they the before 1993 pesos when it was devalued? Because those things are like no face value or something. And these were designed by James Longacre. Okay, we're going once right now. A pair of pesos. Let me find that last bid. CoinDragon is in lead with 66. And Lincoln behind him with 13. So we're at 13 going twice. And I'm going to type it in. SOLD. When it comes up, that's it. Lincoln Central gets it. Let me find my little piece of paper here. Oh, let's see. 1866. Lincoln. There you go. Sold to Frank for $66. Yeehaw. can't. I'm impaired. I can't get the piece of paper in here. All right, it's coffee time. Where'd you go? Hey, JKJL, right there. Yeah, so far so good. You guys are doing wonderful. Okay, I got some $50 here. Just a slew of the darn things. Oh, I meant to show these off. I picked up a bunch of these for the big show. But I got a lot of stuff for the big show. So I can offer some available. I've got some Barber quarters. I was going to add these into the big show at $8 a piece. But if you would like to have these, now there's 3 available. Let's find the camera here. Okay, where are you? 3 dates. These are 1800s. And I didn't write it down. I have to read it. I can't even see them. Here you go. This is what they look like. 1896, 97, and 98. Barber quarters. And these are $8 each. Not too bad. We'll put that under the scope and have a look at the grade, but you're going to find them to be good. And I can turn these over. Hoosier Hillbilly says, where are you? Beth Coddington says, bin. Hoosier says, sweet. Okay. You want all 3? These are $8 a piece. Let's have a look at them, okay? Now, one thing I like to see on these is the wingtips. Where are you? Wingtips. There's just about a wingtip, but I've got a bit of rim there. Over the other side, I got a wingtip there, a bit of rim. On the next one down, yeah, it's in there. Have a look at that. I like to see, try to get some letters in the banner. And the last one, we get wingtip. We got wingtip. Whew, hallelujah. Let's see what you're buying on the front. I'm going to zoom up so we can see the darn things. These bigger coins. 1890, what was the 6? 1896. It's in good shape, but it's not better. I don't have, but just the tail of the Y on Liberty right up in here. A lot of times these are so darn wore out. You can't even see the rim. There you go, all the way around. These are good condition, and you get a Y. No other part of Liberty available. Right in here. And on the 1897, where are you? Right there. Again, just the Y. And that's a pretty small scratch. I think we can get away with that for the grade that this is in. But they have sound rims. That's my thumb actually on the card. And I will get these to you. $8 a piece. They are yours. And we got to zoom out. So let's see what we're getting. All right. You're worn. You're heavily worn. They're getting a solid rim on these. That's kind of a treat. A little soft up here at the top. But I still have all the detail I like to see. So often the rim runs into the design elements on these. And the mint mark, if there were one, would be right here. Just see the split right above that split. And the last one is, where is it? Right here, the 1897. Again, no mint mark. And this one's better. So they're good plus. Got to be quick. Yep. There's the quick and the wanting. So I'll set those right up for you. So, have you get any Barber quarters right now, Beth? Now you got 3 of them all in a row. Jeez, you start to have a set. Okay, 50 centers, where'd you go? What's this? Oh, it's another quarter. There's a $4 buy it now. What you're going to find is, geez, melt. That's a 1958 proof with a big black splotch right in the middle of her. What the heck is going on here? Big black spot. 1958 proof quarter for melt, for for 12 times face. It's hideous. It's a dog. It is a proof, and it's good for melt, and hidden numismatist is going to take it. There you go. There's another dark spot on this side. Where is it? Over in the side of the wing over here. No, we can't see it. Geez, it's been in a fixed position and still won't focus on a fixed position. How can this thing be this bad? Really? Nighttime. Daytime. No. Well, there it is. Hidden's going to take it. $4. I call that a proof impaired. Good for melt. You know, you keep collecting all this silver. By the time you're my age, you build a house out of it. Stephanie took my liquor away. Hidden. Do I have one for you right now? I don't have one for you yet. What's this? That's Hoogie. Ah, there they are. I need the bigger cards for this stand up. And we're off. Let me find a home for you. H-I-I-H. Before that. After that. Okay, now we can get those $50. Okay, I've got some walkers here, no small amount. A little bit of everything. Gosh, I didn't know I had that. Where'd that come from? Let's pull these out and have a look. Okay. Yep, okay. 1929 was a very good year, especially if you're a walker. And it's a slightly better date. If I can get that to look. The grade is a little soft on this. This is very good. And you can find, you got to go, once you get to below fine, I start looking at the details, like the little, the crop inner arm here, right? How much detail is available there. Around the arm, the head. Okay, I want to see a solid rim. I've got that, okay. Look at the amount of detail in the legs. 1929, and this is a little better because it has an S on the back. Excuse me. There it is. You can zoom in, have a look at the S. It's a $20 bill. It's a buy it now. $20, 1929 S. Very good Walking Liberty $50. Now we can zoom out, take a look at the rest of this girl. Come on. I think it's getting warmer. Hold on, I'm going to grab my book. You grab your book. Set that right up, pass it around. And their size, you tend to get more contact marks and scrapes and scratches and gouges and nicks in the rim. And in that regard, it's really not too bad. You do have some contact marks. There's one right in there. There's a little nick on the rim over here. But for the grade, they're quite acceptable. Buy it now at $20. 1929 S, very good. Here's your bird. You can look at the wing tips and feathers. What are the major distractions? It has not been cleaned. Could probably use it. I've got a few bag marks and contact marks that are larger than I'd like to see, but for very good, they're passable. I've got one here below the A. Go back over here, below the beak. And right in here, right in beside the bush. Okay, it's got pretty heavy wear. It's consistent with very good. There's a rim bump at 9 o'clock here. There it is. That little thing, that's not too bad. And on the front, just heavy wear. Let me follow that right around. Can you zoom out? For that, this is about as far out as I can zoom on this little camera. So I've got to jump over to the big camera, and for that I can just zoom in. Might have to raise that up. Yeah, I'm getting some shadow. I think we can work with that. Let me try bending it up. There you go. So very good. And I'm looking at the details in the crotch of the arm. Hidden says $20. There goes my stick. Oh, that's so good. Yum. There you go. I look at the details inside the arm. Right. I like to see, oh, the shapes are solid. I look at the detail, especially the lines, and how far from the edge of the leg are they. That's an upgrade. Okay. $20 is yours. I've got a 1934S and very good is next. Hidden. And I'll set that up so we can look at that too. Where are you? Okay, 1934S very good is a $12 coin. That is a buy it now price. Whoa! I think it'll survive that much. It was only like an inch. Home. There we go. 1934S. Very good, $12. And you can pull out your books and have a look. Beth wants that one. That last one was very good, and this one is also very good. And we'll zoom in on the S. This has a much better rim than the other one. And let's get over there and have a look. You have one, or you could have two. Where's the S? There you go. There's your S. Good and sharp and crisp and clean. There's a little rim dim right in there, but follow that right around, have a look. And you don't have quite the same number of contact marks as the other. But it's a little more popular date, a little more populated. I would flip that over. Don't have the 29S, but I was too slow. Oh, sorry, dear. Hidden does good around here. We probably let him have. We should let him have one or two things every now and again. There you go. And you can look at the crotch and the arm. That's a little better than the last one. You get a lot more detail right in here. And that is a $12 bill. You snooze, you lose. Okay, we're going to set that aside for somebody else, I guess. Where'd my unsold group go? There it is. All right, where are you? Oh, good. These are all $12 bills. I got very fine, and all you got to do here is pick your date. And these are $12. Let me come up here. We've got, picked up a bunch of these, and they're getting thin. 1941, 1942, 1943, 1945, and 1946. So 41, 42, 43, 44. No 44. Huh. Okay. Must have sold that one. There we go. We got 5 in a row, but it's not really in a row because there's no 44. And they are $12 a piece for very fine. Go for it, Beth, if you want to have them. There we go. Let me grab this up while you look at those. I'm going to have those available for a while, it looks like. So if you still you take the 42, there's a 42. I can put her under the scope. Show you a 42 in VF, and I have the rest. Oh, good. There you go. You got a lot more detail on here than you did on the very goods. You can get her snuggums, her face, and the olive branches are doing great. You're getting into the hand, not quite the fingers, but you got the wrist. The lines are going across the leg instead of up to the leg. You get any raw BU walkers? I do not. These raw BUs are pretty darn sweet, let me tell you. There you go. Feathers across the whole wing. A little soft in spots, but I like to see those feathers go across. And no mint mark. Good and sound. That's going to be Beth. Let me write you down, dear. We are 10:20. I need some coffee. I drink coffee all day, so if I don't suck down like a jug and a half every hour, I go into withdrawal. Okay, let me pack these up. Next up is a 1964 half-dollar. Proof. Real pretty one. It is not cameo, it is not accented hair, but it is beautiful. If we can get in on it. And this is an $18 bill. Now, I had several of these come in not too long ago, a couple of months ago, but a couple of them did not go out the door. So I still have this one. I think there's another one somewhere, but I'm not able to find it. And I'm not able to focus on this one. But it is wonderful. Let's put it in the, I got to get my glove on here for this. Proof. This is a proof Kennedy 64. The only 90% proof. Well, up until you get to 92, in which case, you know, I got them every year ever since. Is this on right? No. I've been wearing this glove backwards this whole time. Oh, man. There. All right. That's okay. I got more gloves. I wish I could copy and paste. Congrats, Beth. Let's have a look at her. Scope. Nope, that's not it. Here you go. Gone. Down. Not milky at all. It wants to be cameo. It's almost, okay, it's a little milky, but just a bit. But it's not quite there. It's brilliant. Let's get the angle on there so we can see. But it shines like a new dime, let me tell you. Look at the other side. And give it a tilt. It wants to be cameo. That's probably the worst issue in this whole thing. It wants to tone also. But it doesn't quite qualify for cameo. Now, if we can get this other camera to work, I would be so happy. Let's see if we can get some real contrast here. There we go. That's what you're looking at. She shines. Nope, this is an $18 for this proof. And let me flip that over. That's what we're looking at. I missed you coming in. I had to step out and enter the car. Oh, and I remembered I had to pay taxes. Dude, don't forget your taxes. You ever see Joe Black? They'll nail you. What's everybody doing this glorious night? We're selling coins. It's fun. It's what we do. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to have this available still Monday. Yep, that's what we do around here. We sell coins. Okay. What's this? Oh, this was supposed to be sold some time ago. But never heard back from the buyer. Okay, what do we got? 2000S. That's a proof Kennedy $half. And that is a cameo. Of course, after 77, they're pretty much all cameos. But I've got this in the 2x2 acrylic holder. And that's a $5 bill. Buy it now in the holder. Send it on its way. And I cannot grab it in the holder with gloves on. Hey, I can do it this way. There you go. You got black and white on there, $5 bill. That was Megan Adjustments. To your fluffies. You're good to go for a year, Mantic. What is it? This is a 2000 S proof Kennedy half dollar. And it's a $5 bill. And we put that under the scope. Have a hard look at it. Where are you? There's a slight blemish above the N. And that is on the coin rather than on the holder. Which is probably why I got it marked at $5. Chocolate Cherry's going to take it. You got it. Let me show you what you're getting. That piece of lint is on the top. There you go. That's a decent looking piece, really. Where'd it go? Yeah, that one never sold. Chocolate Cherry. So now I've sold it twice. Come on. See if we got a spot for you. Nope, nope, oops. Oh man, I pulled that out with the glove. I'll put you right there and hopefully won't mess that up. Good. No, that's Chelsea. Alright, I'm getting tired. I'm starting making mistakes, so it's probably time to stop. Yep. You can only do this for a couple hours, and you start to wear out. CJ. Okay, chalk. That's what it did. That don't go here. Yeah. Look, I'm wearing up. I'm getting clumsy. My fingers aren't working right. Either we take a break for about 20 minutes. I'll pay, Ken, but can I have you not ship yet? Well, just pay when you want it shipped. It's no problem. No more 29s that I know of. I could look around again. Because, I mean, I go through these things. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? No, no, I go from the proof dimes, which I didn't show, to the proof Kennedys, which I didn't show. Not right now, but I'm working on it. Let's see, Beth wants 29S. There. So I need to stop here because my brain is only good for several hours at top speed anymore. I need a lot more than that. Coffee or $50? Yeah. Gosh, you guys did great. We went through a lot of this stuff. The little box, this is the big stuff. Look, it's empty. Wow. What we do, we develop our hobby. We go from, you know, a lot of small stuff to more particular stuff. And finally, after a while, you start, you know, just getting really, really picky. And if it's not sweet, just you skip over it because you have so many of these coins. It's a progression. So, gosh, we will always have wheats available because there will always be new people coming along. But if you watch this show and watch how it progresses, these folks that we're hanging out with, they're going to start going after, you know, a higher level of coin, a better coin, a more important coin, a more valuable coin. And we'll move from just moving a bunch of wheats to moving, you know, XF, AUs, and BUs in pretty good numbers. And watch for that. You'll see that. It takes time. You know, we all develop at our own rate. We'll always have new people, of course. So don't ever give up on, you know, having wheats available. I just want to throw these out here at the end because we still have these available. Now the wheats, the brilliant uncirculated wheats, pretty much 54 onward. I don't have 55p right now, and I'm having trouble finding my 56s. But a 54p DNS, 55 DNS, 57 and 58 P and D, these are all $1 a piece. And if you take all of them, we're going to throw in one of the 2,000 proofs, which is also $1 a piece, but we won't, give you 9 for 10 or 10 for 9. 9 for 10? We'd knock $1 off on that. So if you would like to have any of these wheats, you take all 9, I'll add one of these. And we still have some 60Ds, 1960 plain small dates available. We've got 9, I believe, still available. Yeah, and they're $4 a piece. So let me know when you send an email. If you have ordered anything or won any auctions, make sure that I get your email address and send it right to here. I can probably find you. Some of you are easy because I just start typing a name and it pops up. But sometimes your email will be different from your name, and geez, I'm typing for 2 hours trying to find you. You can make my life a whole lot easier by just sending me an email. It'll be right up top. Life will be so much easier that way. And if we can get these right out, you do have 30 days to put together an invoice. Now, some people have an invoice already started. I got a couple people who I did not get their email address. So if you got anything last week, be sure to let me know, so we can start putting things together for you. Ricer's here. Geez, right now, man, I'm wearing thin. I'm hitting the coffee and falling out. Hitting with like a 1954p. All right, let me just grab you and put you on a note here. And I'll pick out a real nice one. It's real easy because they're all gorgeous. 1954p. And they're $1 a piece. But you can fill those books. And you're going to find these, a lot of the 50s proofs are, a buck or 2 or 3. They don't really get too excessive. You start getting the 40s and brilliant, and they start climbing. Nice red one. Well, look at them. This is 50. Look at them. They don't get much redder than that. I mean, the only way to get them more red is, lick them repeatedly until they really just take off that top layer of copper. There you go. So that's where we're at right now, guys. I want to thank you all for stopping in and making it happen. Now, next week, we're going to have Robert will be back. He's at a family reunion this week. We're going to alternate weeks, he and I. There, we reconnected. It disconnected for no reason. I was doing my closeout. Okay, we reconnected, I think. Yeah, stream resume. So be sure to stop in. We'll be tag teaming and keeping this thing rolling. Now, if you have coins you'd like to send in for consignment, you saw the number of coins we offered and how many of them sold. Pretty much the unsold things include these small ones and some of the walkers, because I've been offering those for some time. But we're having pretty darn nice success with this. If you want to consign your coins, and really it pays you to promote the shows, and you'll find the information down below in the description on what you need to do to send coins in for consignment. The first thing you have to do is print out the consignment agreement, read the darn thing, because I'm going to have you sign the bottom of it. It's 2 pages, not too bad. It's really straightforward. It just explains what my job is, what your job is, and the commission and mailing. When you send coins in, contact me by email first, so we can make sure we're on the same page. Because it doesn't make sense, for you to send in 20 of the same date and grade, and this guy over here also sends in 20 of the same date and grade. We don't want to compete against each other in that way. You want to take a break and come back? No, baby. I want to lay down and look at the inside of my eyelids for about 3-4 hours. Yeah, we've been going for 2.5 hours. That's about right for me. Draco says, man, I miss it. Darn, maybe next time. Well, I'll be back in 2 weeks. No problem. We have all kinds of stuff. Good Lord, we barely touch it sometime. But the larger items, yeah, they went. Every darn one of them. I'm really happy about that. Blue says, thanks. It was a fun night. It sure was. Now, once I get your email address, I'll be able to send you an invoice. You pay it, I ship it. That's how it works. And you have up to 30 days to put together an order. So in a couple of weeks, I'll have more stuff. Hey, add on. So we'll see you in class tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about professionalism. There's some things that have been going on, and they need to be addressed. And we're going to be professionals. So let's kick it up a notch. Coin class is at 3 o'clock tomorrow. It'll be a lecture, and you're all in trouble. That's right. There'll be detention. Yeah, I need to get my backyard mowed, so be detention for everybody. The big show will be this weekend. I can talk again. I can swallow for the most part. So we should be back in business with a big show, so we'll look for that. And that's about it, folks. I want to thank you for coming in. See you all in class, says Mantic. And after class, Mantic comes on. So get him over 1,000, and we can, we can take all his stuff. Look at this thing. That's $1. We'll give that away, and you got to see what he's giving away. Good night, Beth. What be that proof towards the bottom? These are 2,000 proofs, and I've got a bunch of them. And they're $1 a piece. Take as many as you like. There we go. I think I've got plenty available. They're gorgeous. There ain't a thing wrong with these. They are tip top, and at $1, you're going to be hard pressed to beat that one. If you need it, just send me an email. I'll add it onto your invoice. Wow, that was a good night. I like it. My new work schedule stinks. I miss class. You can still watch it, the repeats. Yep. I get a job, so I'd have to miss class, but you guys keep me busy, so I get to do my thing, which is stay here and just talk about coins all day. Gosh, this is the life. Living the dream. Yeah, I used to work, 120 hours a week. Screw that. Hey, the paychecks were tight, You get these, they take $1,000 out of you in taxes. Most people don't make that much. Those paychecks were sweet. But you get up, you go to work, you work all day, you go home and sleep and wash and eat, and then you do it again. You can do that for only so many years, and then you just say, I can't, I haven't seen my house in daylight in 6 months. Can't do it. Paula's here. Now we can get started. I hate raises. Well, every time I quit, they give me another raise. At one point, they were offering me a truck at one point, and we'll get you another truck. Why don't you get me a truck, 2 years ago? Come on, you got a truck. It was my truck. Now, you just, too much work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Now I just play. It works. Corey, I usually send an invoice. If it's not right, I'll let you know. He's talking about coins all day. That's all I do. Coins all day. Says coins all day. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Lincoln. Thank you, everyone, and see you all tomorrow. And with that, I'm going to punch out and probably take a little nap for a bit. The beach? This is a sandbar out here. This is Florida. If you take away the sand, this whole place is a beach. And it's a private beach. Works out great for me. Okay, guys, take it easy. Stay groovy. See you tomorrow.